You're squirting me.
Yeah, they work. They work really well. I'm ready, but I have no idea what we're doing. I need the Swede. Where's the Swede?
We're just out here getting it done.
Do you need to seek medical attention?
I think so.
I might lose my temper.
That's a prostate.
You'll find out.
Forward! That didn't take much.
Chet Larson?
You never know what we're gonna get into, right, Dougal? Ah! You're in the rhubarb! I'm having fun.
Hang on. We're going to load a truck. We're firing up the trucking industry again to haul some corn to the local elevator. And we're trying to find the drier corn because at the elevator, as you guys remember, last fall, we were gonna dry some of the bends into the 15.5 and below because ethanol takes it at a little bit wetter than the elevator does. So we're struggling trying to find the 14.5 to 15% corn. So far, it's not looking good. Okay, in the winter time, you guys remember we can haul 10% over. So we are using the triple axle tractor and the the tandem axle trailer. Triple axle tractor and the double axle trailer. That should be pretty easy to remember how to say, right? Not for me. Maybe it's because as you can see, it's very windy out there. Conditions aren't so pleasant. So maybe my brain is a little bit frozen. So the things that we had planned on last fall are not working out like we had hoped. Once again, we had planned on hauling a lot of this to the ethanol plant, and because of certain things, mostly the ability to start hauling, the ethanol plants do not want to have corn hauled right now because they still are trying to get some of the stuff ground out of their bins. But the local elevator said that they would take some corn before our contracts are due. So that is why we are hauling there. But now, as we've done some of the research in our notes, our dry corn in some of our bins, like I think bin 26, we've got a lot of our dry corn in that bin, but it's buried at the bottom on the very floor, up about halfway, maybe even a little higher. And then we went and topped it off with wetter corn. So that's not an option. Along with that, why are we using the side draws? Because it's at the end of the month and we have got what they call a demand charge on electricity on the 3-phase power. So anything that has been built down here in the last, I think, 5 years is 3-phase versus single phase. Not going to mean a lot to some of you guys, but for those of you that do know what that means, it's cheaper electricity. I think it's about half price than single phase. Let's say you got a 40 horse motor, you start that up, you get a charge for it. It's maybe $350 to start that motor up the first time for the month, but after that, you just pay for the electricity. So whatever motor you use, you get, I'm gonna say $8 per horsepower charge on that for the month. Today's date is the 27th. And 31 days in the month, I believe. We do not want to start up all of the 3-phase motors to fill the overhead bin and get charged $8 a horsepower for the last 4 days of the month. So we are going to side draw until the new month is here, and then we are going to start up all the electrical conveyors and augers and use the overhead so I don't have to come down here and load a truck every hour. How about that for a drawn out long story? So what are you looking at there? Well, it is the safe grain monitoring system. I don't know if you guys are really interested in any getting down into this. So far it's impressively informational. So here you got the risk factor. We are at a 0.3 risk of things going bad. So that's really good. We're way down into the bottom of the green. So the grain quality in that bin right now is really good. Here's all the grain temperatures throughout the cable system. At the bottom of the bin it's 32, and then it goes up from there. The very top of the bin, it looks like the very top of the bin because the air can flow through the top of the bin through the vents. There it's cools back down to a cooler temperature. Still trying to learn this thing, the ins and outs, but I think we got the gist of it. Kind of wish we'd have had it on all of our other bins. I was on the phone here a little bit ago, and I was just standing here, you know, looking out the window, and guess what comes running across the sidewalk or the cement driveway? No, it wasn't a rat. It wasn't a bird. A muskrat. See, now a muskrat is different. For you kids, muskrats are different than the rat. Nobody wants a rat on the yard, but a muskrat, he's supposed to be out in the slough in his winter home hanging out. I have no idea what he was doing running around out here, but he come tooling around here, and I think he went around the building. I got off the phone about 2-3 minutes later, took you guys with, thought we were going to get some good footage. Gone. Have no idea where he went, but if I can find him, I'll show you him. I'm just not getting too close because they can jump like 10 feet. Now we're safe. Well, there goes the last load for the day. A little bit of discouragement today because I just cannot find the sweet spot of 15% corn and below. I don't know what we're gonna do about that other than take the shrink and take the drying charge and take the dock and take the shaft. It's gonna be a Monday of shaft taking. I've done it before. I've taken the shaft before. So it's not an abnormal feeling. It's just more of a discouraging feeling because when you planned or have a plan and the plan don't work out, corn is where we want it to be. It's just being hauled to the wrong facility. Oh, maybe it's time for some negotiation. Yeah, that should work well. We will talk to you later. Thought I'd take one trip around the yard looking for the muskrat, but I just do not see him anywhere. And I do not know why he would want to come out of his little hut there. He's gone. Man, I'd love to show you guys that. They're actually quite a strange looking creature. If you've never seen one, Google a muskrat. It's interesting stuff. Now I'm gone again.
It looks more safer.
Here's your dielectric grease.
Thank you. I've lost it. Jet. I've lost it.
The drill?
No.
The T15?
You have it?
No, you took it from me.
Well, that's not good.
Okay, is there a nut? No, it isn't. I got it. Look at this. Look at this.
Maybe it's easier just to not change it. Hey Brody, we're ready.
Anyways, guys, welcome back to today's video. We just kind of took off with the video without saying welcome back. On today's video, we're not sure what we're going to get into, but we're starting with replacing the halogen bulbs in this 9530. which is a one-man job, but we got 3, just to be sure of it.
Oh, hey, Brody. I don't
Hey,
need.
I was helping on this project, and then Chet kind of took my job.
Ah! You're squirting me.
Yeah, they work. They work really well. Wow. It's gonna be just like a new tractor. Okay, so we've replaced those 2 in the middle. They were the old, I don't know what, halogen, I believe. Yeah, halogen light bulbs. So those are getting replaced because they're just the really orange light, don't give off hardly any light. We are going to be replacing every one of them on this tractor because everyone that drives it at night complains about it. It's one of them things, when this thing was new, these lights were like, wow, amazing.
You could stare right into these.
Yeah, well, easier than that. Anyways, when these were new, I'm sure they were the brightest thing on the market. Now, not so much. So they're getting updated to LED lights. We're gonna try and break glass.
Yep.
Why are you scared? I'm not scared.
I'm scared. There's glass. Window, and then he can be responsible of it.
We need our sawhorses.
Yeah, I know where they're at. I see.
Have you ever seen a side window out of a 30 series tractor? I actually have seen that before. Oh. So our seal in this window is completely shot, but that is not the reason we have it out, but it's gonna get replaced now.
What are you doing?
What?
What do you think? You want to put it in this?
So we bought the roll. We bought the roll from the tint guy, shaded,
We did.
Kevin. And then Brody made me order the tools to do tint, and we're gonna attempt. And we figured that this window is the least curved and the easiest to take out to attempt. And if we fail at it, we'll just forget about it, delete this footage. No one will ever know. But on top of it, this, which we have, I've actually replaced this in an 8520, our 8520, is water gets down in here. As you can see, that's cracked there. There's actually steel inside of this, and water gets down in there, rusts it, and then it no longer hangs onto the window, and then dust, dirt, noise, all of the above critters can crawl up behind the window. And actually water leaks in too, so that's gonna get new. Okay, we've got it cut. We have had it on there practicing with our heat gun. Shrunk it some. We've wet it down, we've cleaned it. We're going to attempt to lay that on. We're gonna peel the back, lay it on there, and we'll see. This is our second film. Do we tell them what we did the first time? Rookie mistake, rookie mistake.
We put it on backwards.
We put the film on upside down, so the back we're about to peel off.
You know, I'm trying to get this off.
And we cut it wrong. So like when we flipped it over to apply it properly, it was the wrong side down. All right. It's not as easy as you think.
No, they make it look so easy. Did it come?
Here we go.
Oh, Rip.
No. No ripping.
I feel like I'm straining. Get up here on my fingers.
I cut this pretty close.
This needs to slide down. Tint is sliding.
I feel like it needs to go up. Your way, I'm hanging over here. I think he wetness this, don't he? So then the squeegee slides a little nice. Oh yeah, that's much better, much better, much gooder. You're gonna need some heat there. This is going way better, 10 times better than I thought it would. Come on, Toby. How are you, buddy? How are you, buddy? Well, it's that time of the day again where you gotta feed yourself. So, thanks to Factor for sponsoring today's video. We're gonna have a Factor meal, which actually I have a lot of. So, Factor is a subscription-based food service that gets delivered right to your door. I ordered these last week. I actually got 4 of them for this week. You can go from 4 meals a week to, I believe, 18 meals a week. We are going to be having sweet potato and chickpea curry tonight. So just pop it in there, 2 minutes, it's ready to go. And I'm eating mess-free and yeah, no cleanup, no preparation. So the thing that Toby doesn't like about Factor is that there's never any crumbs or any preparing of the food here. But there are dog treats for that, right? So yeah, there's no mess, no cleanup. After I'm done eating, I can just throw it away and get back to my busy lifestyle. So if you guys want to try Factor for yourself and see how it works into your lifestyle, head to factor75.com or to the link in the description and use 50 Larson for free shipping and 50% off your first Factor box. That's factor75.com or go to the link in the description, use code 50 Larson, and that gets you 50% off your first box and free shipping. So I suggest if you want to try it out, it's never a better time to try it. So with that being said, I think it's time to go back to the video, ain't it, Toby? Finally payday.
Yep, here you go. You get 812, but I've got to give some to Rick the mailman for being such a good guy.
I've done one. I told Brody he gets the next one. They say it's not bad. I am a perfectionist, so I'm not the most satisfied. It isn't a disaster, but I got 2 fingers in it right there. A couple of them where you won't see it. This one you may not see most of that because of the corner post kind of covers it up. But you know me, I don't like things like that. But it is my first attempt. So, bad news, our mess up tint won't work on the other side. But for the most part, I think it'll do. Now we only got 3 more windows to do. This is hard when it's like out, in. Might really be challenging. The front window don't come out, so we're practicing with a front, rear, side, and then we get to start the front, attempt the front.
Yeah. We go order it, and all I needed to do is go up in the old shop, and it's perfect.
That isn't as bad as the $5,000 gearbox we had on hand and ordered a new one. Remember that time?
Well, I remember, but for sale, slightly used. So the one upstairs is a used gearbox off of a 35-foot Prairie air reel.
Air reel, yeah. Yeah, it blew up. Panic, sent the guy up late at night or early in the morning, get a new gearbox. That winter up there, well, what's this?
And I think we took it off because we wanted to update to the...
Yeah, we converted.
To that other high speed or the better gearbox, so...
Yeah,
we have one of them.
New day. Brody's turn. Are you nervous?
It's not rolling.
So we're gonna try shrinking it like a car window on the outside, and then we're gonna flip the window and then flip the tint. And actually the one that we messed up on the other side of the tractor that we cut out, we saved it, and it looks like it's gonna fit. So we haven't wasted any yet. I think think you need my side here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, just excited about what's this?
I don't know. Use whichever one you want to use. I didn't really like that one I used because it seemed like it wanted to scratch this film. But now we are dry fitting it, quote unquote, the right way. So we have the protective part that you rip off up, so you can't really scratch it until you're applying it when we flip everything over. But I am no expert. I'm not completely sure what the difference is between the left side or the right side. They're actually the same part number for the seal around it, is what my parts guy said. But this one, 4, 5, was this the 5th attempt? And then we just started doing the combine deal, splicing in pieces.
You didn't have to tell him it took this many tries.
It's pathetic.
You didn't even have to tell them there was a crease in it. They would have never known.
No, you could never tell. Well, the seal covers up all of that, but yeah. Fortunately, I think the bar that you grab onto covers this one. That one will be exposed. What a joke. What a joke. Well, I don't know, Brody. This ain't so bad. Even though we had to...
Just don't even show him.
He's so discouraged. He could just crawl. Just so discouraged. But... I don't know, it ain't so bad. This bar kind of covers that seam, and this gets to be so small that... Okay, we're gonna try to do one more window tonight. We're into this for a full day. The professionals make this look so easy that... I thought this would be like a morning deal. Here, we're gonna be into it for 2 days. And it's gonna be done like amateur hour, and then some. He is so bad that you might chew me out yet tonight. So I'd like to do the back window tonight and leave the front window for tomorrow morning, just because that's difficult and it's going to be vertical. Like, we probably aren't going to be taking it out. It does come out from what it appears, but probably not going to be taking it out. Well, Brody's resulted to opening an adult beverage. Do you have a white flag, Brody? He's got his white flag up. We just quit. Like, I deleted footage because it's so embarrassing. Honestly, what? Like, let's stop here and say this. This doesn't need to be done, but it's one of them deals that both me and him started and thought, well, we probably... Yeah, why couldn't you make this work? And we've tried. We have successfully done... That one's not so good. That one's actually, I thought it was very poor being my first one. Best one yet. If I could redo every window like that one, I'd be very happy.
I think you're getting lucky.
No knowledge is better than... We have literally spent 2 guys all day long. We're out of tint is our problem. I'd still be working on this. I would still be working on this because it's so irritating that someone can do that. Duggo, he's came out. Oh, how many more days is he gonna spend on this?
Bobcat, or what else could we do?
I thought for sure, knowing, like, watching all these guys do this, we've had 2, 3 different guys tint stuff here.
The problem is I don't think we watch close enough. We see him do it, like, oh, they're heating it up. Like, okay, yeah, cool. Won't look hard, but we don't know the temperature. We don't know.
There's very...
They tell you to hold it close to the tint, but when we hold it close to the tint, it burns.
I have failed in life, Dad. Nothing has made me more frustrated when failing than this.
Well, I told you I done the same thing on the big 1086 back in my high school days.
You do know what he said, right?
What?
That you should stick to farming. You heard it. I know you did.
I drove around.
He goes, have fun trying that. I'll be looking for a phone call from Brody.
I just done one side of the tractor.
But that was flat glass.
Right, and I couldn't even take it.
Why?
I don't know. I think springtime came and I got the left side of the tractor done, and that's the way it was for the rest of our lives.
So hire us for your needs to tint.
No, no.
I'm
I lost hair today. There's a fly still alive in here, Dougal. Look at him. All right, I told you that we may delete the footage or just drag it on. I guess we drug you on and we failed, and we called him and said, help. We've done 2 windows and
He's coming Friday.
all right, we're done. We're done for the day. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time.